So I feel like one of the number one reasons that someone paints themselves into this corner of like, I'm doing everything, even like, especially when they have paid members of their teams. Because, like, quite literally, if you are a chiropractor and you have, let's say, three front desk, yes, you are the only one who can adjust in that clinic. But like beyond adjusting and like maybe, a couple things that like I would just attach to the adjustment, there's lots of other things that your staff can do. So what is the mindset issue that like they don't want to give up those duties because they're complaining that they have too much on their plate. But then I've worked with enough chiropractors to be like, oh yeah, okay, delegate that. And they're like, no, 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 no. And it's like, well, do you want to get out of this situation or not?
There's a couple of things that I think of. And I think what you're specifically asking is nobody can do it the way I do, or I'm worried if
Mhm.
I delegate it, it's not going to get done the way I do. And I think there's two components here. So one is if we're delegating tasks, then yes, that's going to happen because if you're not going to do the task the way I do the task, especially if that person doesn't really understand why they're doing their task or the context around the task, they're just going to do what they're told. And you still, as the owner, still have to manage that. Did it get
Mhm.
done? Did it get done right? All of those things. So I like to encourage people to think about how to delegate ownership. So I'm not
Mm.
delegating a task, I'm delegating an outcome.
Okay.
So, if I'm looking to put somebody in a role, this is where the gets it, like I get this role comes into place. And it's like your role is to I keep taking intake because that's the easiest one for
Mhm.
me to
Oh,
think
I
of.
mean, getting new patients from the phone into the clinic, that is like a banger
Yes.
example. Yes.
So your role is to convert people. And
Mm.
if I'm looking at how well you're converting people and you're not converting people very well, that's an issue. So we have to look at, do you know what is involved? Like, what are the levers you can pull to help people more easily get into an appointment? So you're delegating that entire function to somebody so that it's not your responsibility anymore. You're holding somebody else accountable to knowing how to do that. And then you're watching whether they're doing it or not. Another aspect of that is so I'm high fact finder on the Colby and also high in follow through, which means that
I don't
systems
know
are
if you're a
my
3.
thing. Huh?
I said I'm already doubting you're a 3. Us 3s fly by the seat of our pants and don't.
So I do systems. That's my thing is systems. And I think people don't realize how all the different ways you can systematize something because you can systematize a process, which is first I do this, then I do this, then I hit that button and we're done. But you can also systematize the way you think about things. And so, if you're worried that somebody is not going to get the same outcome that you're wanting them to get, you can tell them, this is the thought process I go through when I'm doing this thing. And so you can teach them your thought process, which will more easily get them to do the thing you need them to do more like the way you do it if they're using your same thought process. So, those are two ways that make delegation a little bit easier. And the third thing is just some people don't like letting go of things. And I'm one of those people. And so there's no system that's going to fix that. You as a person just need to examine, why is it that I'm having trouble letting go of this thing and realizing I'm never going to grow if I don't. So I got to figure this